Today's episode is all about understanding the importance of taking breaks, identifying when you need one, and coming back stronger than ever. We'll be exploring strategies for self-awareness, how to identify the signs that you need a break, and practical tips for planning and taking time off. Plus, we'll discuss how to return to work refreshed and ready to continue leading effectively. Welcome to Medical Money Matters, the podcast where you can find experts, answers, and resources so that you can achieve mastery over the financial and business aspects of your practice. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Jill Arena. I began my career in accounting and finance, and I have more than 30 years of experience running medical groups. I own and operate a national healthcare consulting and revenue cycle company, and I am the author of Physician Heal Thy Financial Self. In 2020, I co-founded the Physician Leadership Project, and my passion is to increase financial and business literacy for physicians. Episode 78, Gimme a Break When You Need Time Out as a Leader. Welcome to the Medical Money Matters podcast, where we discuss the crucial intersection of healthcare and leadership. Today, we're diving into an essential topic for all leaders, recognizing when it's time to take a break and how to do it effectively. In the demanding world of healthcare, leaders often put their own needs last, but neglecting self-care can lead to burnout, reduced effectiveness, and even your own health issues. Today's episode is all about understanding the importance of taking breaks, identifying when you need one, and coming back stronger than ever. We'll be exploring strategies for self-awareness, how to identify the signs that you need a break, and practical tips for planning and taking time off. Plus, we'll discuss how to return to work refreshed and ready to continue leading effectively. So, whether you're a seasoned leader or just starting out, this episode is packed with valuable insights to help you thrive in the long run. Before we dive in, we'd like to remind you to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Also, feel free to share your thoughts and experiences with us. We'd love to hear how you manage your time off as a leader. Now, let's get started. First, we'll talk about self-awareness and how to recognize when you need a break. This is the crucial first step in ensuring you maintain your health and effectiveness as a leader. Self-awareness is the foundation of effective leadership. It's about understanding your own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. When you're self-aware, you can better manage stress and prevent burnout before it takes hold. But self-awareness doesn't just happen. It's something you need to cultivate. Let's start by discussing some of the signs that might indicate you need a break. There are several physical signs to watch for. These include chronic fatigue, frequent headaches, and changes in your sleep patterns, whether that's difficulty falling asleep, difficulty staying asleep, or not feeling rested after a night's sleep. Emotionally, you might notice increased irritability, a lack of motivation, or heightened anxiety and stress. You may feel overwhelmed by tasks that previously felt manageable, or you might experience mood swings more frequently. Behavioral signs are also crucial indicators. These can include a noticeable decrease in productivity, making more mistakes than usual, or withdrawing from colleagues and social interactions. If you're finding it hard to concentrate or you're procrastinating more, these are also red flags. So how can leaders develop self-awareness to catch these signs early? One effective method is journaling. Taking just a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can help you identify patterns and triggers. That said, I'm not a big journaler, so an alternative to that is using stress and mood tracking apps. These apps can provide insights into your emotional and physical state over time, helping you recognize when you're starting to burn out. I also mentally keep track of how often I have a deep sigh. You know, the exasperated one, where you are trying to muster the energy for the next thing, or you are trying to muster some patience. We all have these from time to time, and too many of these may be a signal. And don't underestimate the value of feedback from trusted colleagues and mentors. Sometimes those around us can see changes in our behavior or demeanor that we might miss. Regular check-ins with someone you trust can provide valuable perspective. Self-awareness is an ongoing process, but by actively engaging in these practices, leaders can stay attuned to their needs and take proactive steps to maintain their well-being. Now that we've covered how to recognize the need for a break, let's move on to strategies for taking time off effectively. Planning your time off properly is key to ensuring you truly benefit from the break. Taking time off effectively starts with planning. It's not just about booking a vacation, it's about preparing yourself and your team to ensure that everything runs smoothly in your absence. The first step is to schedule your breaks and vacations in advance. This not only gives you something to look forward to, but also allows you to manage your workload around your planned time off. And when planning your time off, it's crucial to set clear boundaries and communicate them with your team. Let them know when you'll be unavailable and who will be the point of contact in your absence. This helps prevent interruptions and ensures your team knows whom to turn to. Speaking of preparing your team, delegation is a critical part of this process. Identify tasks and responsibilities that can be delegated and empower your team members to take them on. This not only helps you, but also provides growth opportunities for your team. Consider that you might want to split your role and delegate a few things to each of several people on your team. This helps to alleviate any one individual feeling burdened by your absence and invites more people into leadership. When I leave the office for any length of time, I have a list of 5 people on my out-of-office notice who can assist in my absence. Creating clear guidelines and expectations is also important. Before you leave, make sure your team knows what needs to be done and what the priorities are. Providing detailed instructions and setting clear goals can help ensure that everything runs smoothly while you're away. Another key aspect of preparing for time off is identifying and preparing a temporary point person. This person should be someone you trust to handle any issues that arise and make decisions in your absence. Ensure they are well informed and equipped to manage the role. And they can have the emergency number to get a hold of you if something blows up. Now, let's talk about the mental and physical preparation you need before taking time off. One of the most important things is to disconnect from work-related technology. This means turning off email notifications, avoiding work calls, and not checking in on work matters. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation and rejuvenation is also essential. Whether it's spending time with family, pursuing a hobby, or simply relaxing, make sure you're doing things that help you unwind and recharge. What gives you joy? Schedule some of that. Maybe it's a day spent playing golf in the sun, or fishing, or pampering yourself at the spa. Stop and contemplate this. Then schedule some. Mindfulness and meditation practices can be incredibly beneficial during this time. Taking a few minutes each day to meditate can help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being, making your time off more restorative. There are many apps that can assist with this if you're like me and your unattended mind likes to wander. I use the Breathe and Calm apps. To sum up, effective time off requires careful planning and preparation. By setting clear boundaries, delegating responsibilities, and engaging in activities that promote relaxation, you can assure that your break is truly beneficial. Now, let's discuss how to return to work refreshed and ready to lead effectively. Returning to work after a break can be challenging, but with the right approach, you can ease back into your responsibilities smoothly. The key is to plan your re-entry just as carefully as you planned your time off. Start by gradually transitioning back into your work routine. If possible, avoid scheduling important meetings or taking on major projects on your first day back. Use the first few days to catch up on emails, review what's happened in your absence, and reconnect with your team. Conducting a debrief with your team is also a crucial step. This not only helps you get up to speed, but also gives your team the opportunity to share their progress and any challenges they faced while you were away. It reinforces the sense of collaboration and keeps everyone aligned. Another important aspect of returning to work is maintaining the balance you achieved during your break. Continue practicing self-awareness and self-care to avoid slipping back into old habits. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure you're managing stress and workload effectively. Setting realistic goals and priorities is also essential. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by a backlog of tasks, but prioritizing your work can help you stay focused and productive. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps and tackle them one at a time. Remember, the easiest way to eat the elephant is one bite at a time. And don't forget to continue leveraging your team. Delegation shouldn't stop just because you're back. Empowering your team to take on responsibilities not only helps you, but also fosters their growth and development. I like to make it a game as a leader to see if I can delegate myself out of a job. Then I can go and find something else to work on, which admittedly drives my team a little crazy. Remember, the goal is to return refreshed and maintain that energy. By gradually reintegrating into your work, conducting thorough debriefs, and maintaining a balanced approach, you can ensure a smooth transition back to your leadership role. In this final segment, we'll explore how to promote those around you and delegate effectively, making your job more enjoyable and sustainable in the long run. I want to acknowledge that all of us in healthcare have had a long run through the pandemic and out the other side, and our reserves are still a little low at times. So let's start with empowering your team. Effective delegation is more than just offloading tasks. It's about trusting your team members and giving them the autonomy to make decisions. This not only lightens your load, but also boosts their confidence and skill set. One strategy for effective delegation is to match tasks with team members' strengths and interests. This ensures that tasks are completed efficiently and with enthusiasm. When people work on things they're good at and enjoy, it benefits the whole team. Whenever I pause to ask someone on my team what they'd like to learn about or which new task they'd enjoy taking on, I'm surprised by the quality and depth of their answers. Encouraging team autonomy and decision-making is also crucial. Allow your team members to take ownership of their projects and make decisions within their scope of work. This not only helps them grow, but also fosters a sense of responsibility and commitment. Providing opportunities for professional development is another key aspect. Support your team in attending workshops, seminars, and courses that can enhance their skills and knowledge. This investment in their growth pays off in the long run as they bring new ideas and competencies to the table. Creating a positive work environment is also essential for long-term leadership enjoyment. Foster open communication and feedback, ensuring that everyone feels heard and valued. Recognize and reward your team's achievements to keep morale high. And have some fun along the way. They don't say, laughter is the best medicine, for nothing. Promoting a culture of collaboration and support is also vital. Encourage your team to work together, share ideas, and support one another. This not only enhances productivity, but also creates a more enjoyable and cohesive work environment. And while you're taking your own breaks, it's good to encourage your team to do so as well. If you've been putting everyone's needs in front of your own, like I do a lot of the time, you can illustrate self-care by breaking that pattern. Your team is always watching what you do. And if you take good care of yourself, that's a great example for them. Continuous learning and adapting your leadership style is another important factor. The best leaders are those who are open to new ideas and willing to adapt to changing circumstances. Seek feedback, learn from your experiences, and be flexible in your approach. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek support from mentors, coaches, or peer networks. Having a support system can provide valuable insights, encouragement, and advice, helping you navigate the challenges of leadership more effectively. We have a local group of healthcare power women who get together about once a month, which is a great peer network. We mix it up by going to the spa together or out to one of our favorite restaurants or even going wine tasting. There are usually adult beverages involved, and there is always laughter, camaraderie, and support. If you don't have a similar group, I'd encourage you to start one. To wrap up, promoting and delegating effectively not only enhances your leadership enjoyment, but also creates a thriving and supportive team environment. By empowering your team, fostering a positive work culture, and maintaining a balanced approach, you can lead effectively for the long run. That's all for today's episode. We hope you found these insights valuable and that they help you in your leadership journey. Remember to take good care of yourself and your team to sustain your effectiveness and enjoyment as a leader. Join me for our next episode where we'll explore developing the next generation of leaders and what mentoring looks like for physicians and administrators. You can find more information online at medicalmoneymatterspodcast.com, and you can sign up to be notified when enrollment opens for the Medical Money Matters e-learning program for a mini MBA physician style, which will carry CME credits and will be released in upcoming months. In that, we'll do an even deeper dive so you can understand dynamic budgeting strategies, cash flow forecasting, and other more esoteric financial concepts. We've included those links in the show notes. As I like to close out these podcasts, congratulations on taking the next step in your professional development and for making the commitment to learn about the financial and business aspects of your practice. I look forward to being on this journey with you and send you my heartfelt gratitude for all that you do for your patients all day, every day.